Hey, how are you guys? Thank you so much for being in my group. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be doing this like once a week where I go live with some tips on what I think are effective things for kids. So this week, what I want to talk about is why I do not like YouTube. So, being a therapist, I get a lot of kids in my office that are all kinds of kids, right? And some of them love YouTube. Now, I think YouTube is great, and I've used it in my office even for different videos, and I might have emailed some of my parents' videos that I like the kids to watch. But what I don't like about it is the kids being unsupervised, watching it from their tablets or on the TV. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I do not like it. 1, it is addictive. There is constant scrolling, and you get down this rabbit hole. And then the kids don't want to do anything else, and they just keep watching and watching and watching. And so like 5 minutes turns into like 15, which turns to 30, which turns to an hour. And they could be doing so many other things than this rabbit hole of YouTube. Second reason I don't like it, the inappropriate content. Sure, they might be on YouTube Kids, but it's hard to control everything because there are the comments that people can write. There's language that's hidden. There could be scary or horror things that pop up. There is messages about drugs, sexual stuff, even if they're not on YouTube Kids, and a lot of times they're on any kind of YouTube. Those things all pop up, and you cannot control it if you're not watching it with them. And I know it happens because the kids tell me. They tell me what they're seeing. And you cannot unsee something once you've seen it. You can't unsee somebody having sex. You can't unhear a word once you've heard it, right? So be really, really careful about letting your kids watch YouTube is my advice. The third reason I don't like it is the advertisements. The kids are targeted by all these ads consistently and constantly. So it brings this like, I want, I need, I have to have this toy, this thing, whatever. It's constant commercials. There's really no educational component to it. So that's my third reason. The fourth reason is it can slow down development. And what I mean by that is the social skills aspect of it, relating to other people, taking on other, like when they're watching these YouTube hosts or these people that have their YouTube channels, they'll take on their personality traits or they'll take on words that they say. That's not truly who they are. That's who they are, like they're watching. So it also gives you that false sense of reality in that they're going to become this famous YouTuber that is going to make millions of dollars, which that can happen, yes, but it's not going to happen immediately or to many of us. So that's the other reason. So the fifth reason I do not like YouTube is it's physically unhealthy. It can cause sleep problems. And why I say that is because when the kids have these tablets in their rooms, they put it on and they'll watch it at night. I've had kids in my office, numerous kids, that have told me they've been up from like for a few hours in the middle of the night watching YouTube. So keep the tablets out of the room because it will cause them not to sleep because they'll just keep scrolling and scrolling. They don't exercise, right? So if they're on YouTube, they're not outside playing. That causes obesity and all the problems we have with weight in our country. And it also can promote unsafe behavior. And what I mean by that are like maybe those challenges that they have sometimes on YouTube. Those, like, remember that one challenge with the water bucket thing or whatever. But anyway, that's another reason. It's just because it promotes things that necessarily you don't want in your house and you don't want it going on. So my main advice for YouTube, number 1, is don't take it completely away, because when you take something away, then kids are going to want it, right? So you have to be very strategic about it and monitor, right? Monitor it, let them know they can watch it, but just be paying attention. That's the biggest thing I have to say about this, is just pay attention to what your kids are watching. They should not have it on their app, on their iPads or anywhere without you knowing, and that they should not have it. Hey Lisa, thanks for watching. They should not have it where you don't know what's going on with it, and it needs to be monitored. So do the YouTube Kids for one, but still you have to monitor it. I will say that on my child's iPad, he doesn't even have it. It's not even on there. I took it off completely, so it's not even an option for him to see. And I will tell you, we don't really talk about it. It's not something he ever asks me about. I'm sure if he goes to a friend's house, he might see it. But if he does want to see it, sure, we'll pull something up on my phone, but it's not ever anything he asks about because it's not even there to pull up. But you can completely delete it off the app. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys have a good week. And if you have any questions about YouTube or any other tech stuff, let me know. I'm not like a complete expert, but I do hear a lot in my office from kids, so I learn a lot from them about what they're doing and what they're seeing, which has been helpful for me as a parent because I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So anyway, I hope that's helpful and have a great day. Bye.